Audio? Audio? Okay, cool. Oh my god, you can see my grass. Why can you see my grass? That's so weird. Okay, no wait, you can't. I'm just paranoid. Ah. Hey, Bungus, how's it going? So today we are we're gonna chill. It's gonna be a chill hangout kind of stream. We are going to assemble some tiny swords, and we're going to hopefully have time to paint one of my cosplay props, which is a stem. Yeah, and also I've got a dog tag to paint as well, if we've got the time. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm gonna swap to my my main card, my main camera, and you guys are gonna get a bit of a jump scare. You're gonna see my my thingies. Hands. So we're gonna be playing with balls today, and also long shafts. So I hope that that's okay with everybody. You know, you can see my balls, my shaft. I do have a strange additional item. But yeah, so today we are going to be playing with these kinds of things. I moved my camera, so excuse me if I staking balls, yeah. But yeah, so this is my dog tag, my official Helldivers dog tag. Not official, but yeah. We have a stem. And now this, once it's actually assembled properly, this really works. I mean, obviously it doesn't like inject anything, but there's a fake needle that comes out of the tip here, and it gets a little spring. The back is spring loaded, so it's got the actuation, and yeah, you put a spring in there, and the needle like retracts and comes out. It's really cool. I'm super excited. So we're going to be painting those. We have this, obviously. But I've been wanting to do these for so long. Focus, please. Focus, please. Thank you. Put some ribbon in it. That would be cool. But yeah, no, it actually works. I've got the springs for it and everything. It's so cool. But also, before we get started, I just want to show you guys, I've been making more little props. This is kind of stupid, but I made myself a soft, squishy stratagem ball. And when you throw it, it's weighted on the bottom, so it always lands face up. And then I was like, you know, I want that one, or I like that one, but I wanted a bigger one. Put a squeaker in it? Motherfucker, if I had only had that idea given to me days ago. But I guess I could make another one. But yeah, so I made a bigger one. It's very soft and very plush. It's very cute. Hey, Piano, how's it going? How you doing, man? But yeah, so we have this as well. Hang on, I gotta move some stuff around. There we go. Yeet them at people? Yeah. So yeah, once again, this is actually, it's weighted on the bottom. So when you throw it, can I make one for Polly? I mean, she can have this one, but she doesn't really care. She doesn't really want it. Yeah, stress ball. Yeah, it's nice and squishy. It is weighted, and yeah, so it's really exciting. But yeah, speaking of balls, we are going to be playing with balls today. I've been wanting to build these for way too long, and I can put it off no longer. Now, I do believe that this is a resin kit. I think that it's a UV resin. So we have my UV lamp here. I have gloves. We have multiple layers of protection. We've got this plastic thing. Have you seen what one you get yet? I saw this one, but I didn't open this one. So we'll open this one together. But yeah, I've got gloves. I've got multiple layers of protection. I've got plenty of paper towels. So yeah. So I already know what this one is. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you guys what comes in the kit. And then we'll open the other one together. And then we'll decide which one we want to build first. So, this ball is actually really pretty. It's like really delicately carved. And you get all of this cool shit. Right? And look at this. You get like a whole like display stand set up. Really, really cool. The pieces come in this really beautiful box. It's like fake wood. It's really cool. Obviously we get instructions and like safety manuals and stuff. And then this stuff is all wrapped up. Now we get this like tube, this like pipette tube. So not sure what that's gonna be for. But yeah, watch this. This stuff is so cool. This is some really nice paper. This looks like it's supposed to look like wood or leather. So in the leather, we have, are you guys ready for this? Are you ready? We have a tiny, tiny spoon and some like fake diamond dust in a tiny, and a teeny tiny little vial. Like how fucking adorable is that? Oh god, it's already leaking. It's glitter. It's everywhere. So I'm gonna put that back in here. We'll take that out when we get to that part. Mithril, yeah, mithril. And then in here... Oh, I need my knife. Hang on. I forgot my knife. I always have my knife for these streams and somehow I forgot. Alright, so... let's go ahead and cut this open. Oh, I accidentally got at it with the back of the blade. Not the sharp part. Not that the sharp part is all that sharp. What do I have? A knife! But yeah, so this is our sword mold. And this is a silicone reusable mold. And I don't think you guys can see. You might be able to see, but it's got like etching on it to make it kind of decorative. And it's completely reusable. So like if you had more materials, you could make more swords. So yeah. Really fucking cool. Really, really cool. Put this back in here. Not good. Worried for a friend at 2 a.m. She won't let me know what's happening. Well, she's probably asleep, bestie. And then finally, we have this green package with the Elvish leaf seal from Lord of the Rings. And in this bag, we have our resin. I do believe. Do I have any pink flavored crayons left? I think I might have a couple. You'll have to dive into my craft drawer. Sending me really cryptic messages. Bestie, you should probably talk to someone who she knows and send some help or something, you know? Yeah. But yeah, so this is our resin. I do believe it's UV resin. I'm gonna have to check. We get our tip. I believe that's like a pour spout. I'm not 100% sure. It's pretty cool. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? But yeah, so that is our first not testicle, our first ball. So in this package, we have the High Elven Sword here. Focus, please. Focus. Focus. I swear to God, this camera was so expensive and it's so terrible. It refuses to focus. But anyway, you can see that's what our sword is going to look like when we're done. I just realized we don't have... Oh, I never opened this piece. Well, friend, that is, Piano, you should probably talk to someone close to your friend and see if you can get them some help. But that's not really a conversation we should be having on Twitch, you know, or on YouTube or something. So yeah. Ankle is swelling a lot due to the tattoo healing going on, but I'm not worried yet. Yeah, the first couple of days are swelling, usually swell like crazy. So in the box, we get a little piece of a map of the world. It looks like I can't read the text, but yeah. And we have a little tiny sanding stone. It's got a little bit of sandpaper on it. I'm guessing so we can sand out any rough edges. Oh my god. We have a tiny little smithing hammer. Ah, this is precious. And finally, we have our little anvil. And then, hair. Which is a little bit terrifying. But yeah, this kit is so cute. I actually got this kit on clearance, so I paid $5 for this whole set. Small wig for Polly, she would eat that so fast. I would just like set it down and look away and she would have it chomped and gone. We also have our little... Oh my god. Come on. Okay, there's lots of stuff in here. We have our little stand pieces. I'm not gonna take that out because that's whoop! No. Gonna lose stuff. Oh man, how are we gonna unring this bell? I don't know. Anyway, we have our little display piece. You get 2 handles? You get 2 handles! I can make dual swords. That's so cool. And finally, we get whatever this is in here. Continuing my challenge runs, made it to D6 so far. My last few loadouts were heavy anti-tank, so I switched from bugs to bots for 5 and 6. Nice, nice. We've got our little, oh my god, pedestal to set your sword on. Very cool. But yeah, this whole kit was $5, and that definitely feels pretty crazy. Alright, so kit number 1 is our Elvish sword. Let's put our stuff away and look at what kit number 2 is. To the Hellbomb Factory, Voxayoth. Yeah! You'll be fine. Helldivers never die. Oh, fuck. Okay. Planet has more dormant hell bombs than all other planets combined. Yeah, so Voxayoth has a ton. I don't know why either, but it's kind of crazy. All right, and we get to open the second one together. So let me see. Where does it start? There it is. Ah, clean. So clean. What am I doing today? I am building miniature swords, and if we have enough time, we will be painting my prop stim and my dog tag. So, just kind of chillin', vibing. Yeah, yeah. Nice, relaxing. Oh, yo, wait, this pod is different. This pod is different. come on. Okay, so for reference, this was the other one we got, right? Green. By the way, yes, I am pale. I'm very pale. In case anybody was wanting to mention it. Oh, yo! Look how sick this is. That's really cool. Alright. Pop. Oh, I opened it upside down. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Everything falls out. Oh, yo! Okay, it's different. Cool. This one has this kind of mold in it. This is our silicone mold again. This is something else. You know what this is already? Well, keep it to yourself. We're all figuring it out together. Fine. So let's go ahead and open our silicone mold. I'll stick my knife in there. I have no idea what it is. Well, see, that's why we're figuring it out together. And this mold is like this. So that's pretty cool. Have no ideas, so that's okay. That's alright. That's what Super Earth is for. Super Earth has all the ideas for you. It's Steve of Minecraft fame? Oh, shit. And in our little leather wrap. For your thoughts, hell yeah. That's the title I always use. We have another really beautiful potion-y looking bottle. This time there's little orange flakies. And the bottle has a little amethyst stopper. And we get a little shovel. But this isn't mithril, this is like gold. It's gold instead of like silvery. Oh, it's already everywhere. I got crafter piece. Scoop! That's it, scoop! That's the word. Okay, and in this container we have this. And our stand. A haft, yes, that is a haft. We have our safety instructions and our reveal card, as well as our little pipette. Actually, I don't think this is a pipette. This is a, what's the word? 500 kilo glitter bomb! Oh my god. For real? Funnel! Funnel! It's like an elongated funnel. And in here... a siphon? No, it's not really a siphon. This feels like our resin again. It's gonna look the same. But let's open it anyway. By the way, this is the crest on this one. And yeah, this is our resin. It looks the same as the other. We have a little tip. And then finally, in our little box here, we have, oh, a much better printed little world map piece. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read it, but mainly because my camera refuses to focus. Really pretty. Okay, so in here we have a little stand of some type. And we have our hammer. Different hammer. Crest looks short. Was that fanghorn? Maybe. And then we finally have our little sanding item. And more hair. Because for some reason. And I cannot get the little stand back in the box. Motherfucker. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, and finally, more polywigs. Finally, we have our reveal card. Let's see. We have the double-headed axe. Right here. So chat, should we make the double-headed axe or should we make the pair of elvish swords? High elven swords. What do we think? What are we thinking? Axe or swords? Sword staves? That's not a choice. We have high elf swords. I'm feeling axe. Alright. We've got one vote for axe. Length of the handles makes them sword staves, I guess. Axe for me too? Alright. Let's do the axe first then. Let's go ahead and get all of this set up where it's easily accessible. And then I'll put on gloves and we will go through the, like the information and stuff. Because I don't know how long this needs to bake, but like I said, I do have a UV light. It does shut off after 60 seconds though, so that's the only problem. Don't forget eye protection. I do have eye protection actually. I have safety glasses. These are actually my these are my shooting range glasses, but I use them for like everything cuz I mean, they're rated for bullets, so. Bake. Yes. I have a UV curing light and it kind of looks like an oven, so I just say bake cuz yeah. It's just me being silly. Don't know if they're ready for UV light. So they're not rated for UV light, but it's out. That's why it's not in frame. It's out of the way under a cloth so that I'm not getting blasted directly in the face with UV light. So. Alright, so getting this out is going to be a little bit of a challenge. We'll set our... Lean myself out of the window very far as gun uneducated German, but I don't think those glasses could stop a bullet. They're not really meant to stop a bullet. They're meant to, like, stop you from getting, like, case... like the cases in your eye, or... Yeah. Although, I have seen eye protection. Fragments! That's it! Fragments! I have seen eye protection that is rated to stop a bullet, and I've seen someone test them, and it stops a bullet. Oh, you were trying to make a joke? I couldn't tell. I've got the tism, man. I can't tell when people are joking. Alright, is this our instruction sheet? Yes, okay, this is our instruction sheet. So we've got a lot of instructions, but that's okay. This has a 60 minute curing time? Are you kidding me? Brass fragments and stuff like that. Ah, I see. Motherfucker, 60 minutes? Well, we're only gonna get one of these done. It's actually not that thick. It's like maybe an eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch. Like, I want to say 3 millimeters maybe? I'm just making sure that I read all of the instructions. A lot of UV resin. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Apply the powder to the inside of your mold to add color and a shimmer to the blade. About 2 spoonfuls of powder with the provided spoon. Then while covering the opening of the mold with one finger, shake the mold to evenly distribute the powder. Reapply powder as needed. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, have fun. Have a great time. Use the pipette to fill the mold with resin. Tap the mold on a flat surface to ensure resin fills all corners and help release any trapped air bubbles. Molds are reusable using any resin with a runny consistency. Leave open and place in direct sunlight for 5 minutes to set. Do not pour into drain. I usually just save the extra resin for extra stuff later. So, alright, so let's put all our extra stuff to the side. Yeah. Thankfully, this isn't a 2-part epoxy. This is just a single part resin. Ark just texted me something cryptic, and I'm so confused. Oh, well? Put these to the side. Okay, and we have our glitter powder. Let's go ahead and open our little container. Ah, it's stuck on my fingernail. So annoying. I feel like I'm not gonna need 3 scoops of this powder to coat the inside of this. Ooh, pretty. I almost want to, like, instead of using my finger, I almost want to just, like, 73 scoops. Like use a Q-tip or something and like rub it into the mold. I wonder if that would work. Although this like little cap thing is actually distributing it really well. I'm gonna grab a couple of Q-tips. I will be right back. Stay where you are. Hold on to your butts. Look at me just like staring into y'all's souls. Crazy. Also, I'm up for just another moment. I'm trying to find my other UV light because I have one, that just turns on and stays on. I just don't know where I put it. So. Looking for the brain cell. So true, so true. So true, bestie. Won't find it in this chat, huh? Huh, guys? Is that it? No. That's an oops all cream pie. Only OGs will remember oops all cream pies. That was fun times. I cannot find it. Alright, we're just gonna have to put our hand in 60 times. Okay, I'm back with Q-tips. Okay, so like I said, I know this is not how you're supposed to do it as according to the directions, but I've seen other makers dust their molds like this, and I think it looks really beautiful. You get just a little bit of glitter kind of everywhere, and hang on. These Q-tips gonna suck, TBH. We'll spread it out nice and wide, get it all in there. All around these little posts. Up under the lip. In the little blade section. Okay, cool. So now we have our mold like nice and coated in the glitter. Looks really cool. And oh, you're supposed to shake it. And then you're supposed to warm it in your hands. And I'm like, where have I heard that before? Ba, 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 ba. Put it in the microwave? No, I don't think I'll be doing that. You're just supposed to roll it between your palms and just go like this and just get it nice and warm. Before we open the resin, though, safety procedure time. You're putting me in the microwave? It's like 80 degrees in my house. That's enough microwave for me. Thank you. Alright, can you bend over and cough for me, guys? Chat? Turn your head, cough. Alright. Now we open up our UV resin. We get a first look at it, and it's silver! That is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put the little tip on the bottle. Last squeeze bottle. And we'll squeeze it into the mold, filling as evenly as we can. That is really cool looking. These kits are supposed to be for children, and it takes 60 minutes per item. Man, I don't know what fucking kid has a 2-hour attention span, you know? We have a micro bubble there. Try and get rid of that. I did accidentally go over a little bit on the spot here. So we're just going to grab the tiniest bit of resin out with our little Q-tip. Okay, cool. And now we set that to cure. Set the rest of this stuff over here. Before we do that, let's go ahead and put the lid back on our little potion bottle. Actually, let's go ahead and sprinkle a tiny bit of not resin, of glitter over the top of it, so it gets just a little bit, like tiny. Okay, that's a little bit more than I wanted, but that's okay. Tiny, tiny little bit. This is honestly probably my favorite thing in the entire kit. It's so cool. I want a big bottle like this. I love this. I'm going to set aside our resin making stuff. Also, I completely forgot about the pipette. Completely. Keep the small bottle and use it for something else in the future. Absolutely, 100%. It'll hold glitter until it's out of glitter. Put this away. Just gonna use what's on here and give it a little sprinkle. Alright, and we're gonna set it off to the side. Trying to get it flat so that it stays level. Where's the sensor? There's the sensor. Alright, so the next thing we're going to need to do is, wait, can I use this to clip it? No, damn. I can do that though. Okay, cool. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is get to painting, because apparently this is going to take much, much longer than I had anticipated. Oh, everything is going to be covered in glitter. Everything's going to be covered in glitter. So, we have our... That was creepy. We have our little... Hey camera. Camera. Comment on this. Where is the focus even pulling? Really? There? Wow. Maybe I can. Okay, cool. I can force the focus down. But yeah. I should probably go ahead and take my gloves off. No, you know what? I didn't get any resin on my gloves, so I'm just gonna leave those on. And to keep our... No, actually, you know what? I was gonna say to keep our thingy from moving around, I should probably tape it down. So many glitter? Yeah, it's very glittery. Thankfully, I have tape. Yeah. I'm gonna scooch this out of the way. I actually have a second one of these little, plastic things, too. Oh, the glitter is just so persistent. It's not going anywhere. That didn't help at all. I don't have any, like a sticky lint roller. I've seen people do that. I don't have one of those. Fetch this scrub daddy! I'm not getting my scrub daddy. It's alright. It's alright. I do have to fetch my paint though, but thankfully it's right here next to me in this little set of drawers. So we have our palette. There's glitter on the tag? I know. Unfortunately, that's just the situation that we're living in now. So there's not really much I can do about it. There's glitter kind of everywhere. Hang on, let me wipe it on my pants. Yeah, even after wiping it on my pants, there's still glitter everywhere. That's okay. This isn't sticking either. Surely the paint hides it? Yeah, and I mean, if it doesn't, it's just a weathered look, you know? It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Okay, we have my paints. That's not mirroring, is it? No, okay, cool. Oh, cool. It'll show as texture in the paint. Yeah, it'll be fine. Everything is fine. I thought I had metallic paint. I guess I don't. I would love to use like rub and buff on the dog tag to make it look like actual metal, but I don't have access to that right this moment, so we are going to go with some acrylic paint. I have a silver marker somewhere too. So my question is, do we want dry brush it? Yeah. Do we want the Helldiver emblem to be gold and like have the background be silver? Or do we want it to be like yellow and have the background be silver? I'm trying to figure out where to put. So wait. Is that my silver marker? My silver metallic marker! Hell yeah. So we'll be using this as well. We'll paint it and then we'll use the silver metallic. And yeah, yellow is cosplay accurate. So I don't think I've ever seen anybody use or wear dog tags with their Helldivers cosplay. So I don't really know what is technically cosplay accurate. And it's not really a product that anybody sells. So I don't know. So yeah, this is how I store my paints because they're all really small containers. So we are going to get my pod of silvers and grays and seeing a lot of them as gold on black. Oh, gold on black. That would be really interesting. So like the base of it black and then the Helldiver emblem gold? Excuse me, camera. Camera, where are you? Where are you focusing, camera? The answer is not at all, huh? Yeah, I was planning on doing like yellow and silver, but black and gold? Actually, that would kind of fuck. Let's do that. Do I have yellow? I must have yellow somewhere. The focus will clear up once I Okay, okay. Yeah, so I think the plan is we'll do the base black, and we'll do the helldiver emblem. We'll do that gold. You may make a snack. Enjoy your snack. Oh, there's the yellows. But yeah, we'll start with like a coat of like yellow and gold and stuff, so. Stick my paints here. The focus on this camera is truly tragic. Black. Now, I know I have a large container of black paint somewhere, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember where I put it. So we're just gonna go with our small containers. We have regular yellow, warm yellow. We've got 2 of each, so we've got plenty of pigment to work with. Stack these off to the side. All right. Oh, squidge, 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 squidge. Oh, this one's not even been opened. Now I'm just sitting here like, should I look for my black? Because it's got to be in this drawer. That's where I put all my paint stuff. Such a mess. I'm terrible at organizing, in case anybody is wondering. I do have sealer as well for when we're done. If it dries in time, which it won't, but you know, just in case. Found out there's an official guide for HD2 Gauze cosplay comes with the exact color values they use. Yo! Yo! That's awesome. Would you mind sharing that with me? Because I am getting to the point where I'm going to have to start painting my armor really soon. I forgot water! Hang on one second, guys. Camera's a little out of focus. Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason, it refuses to stay focused in one spot. Oh, here's fine. Unless you're in my Discord, then Discord is even better. Where is my paint cup? There it is. Thank you very much. Oh, of course, as soon as I step away, the camera goes back in focus. Love that for me. Alright, so now we have brush water. Brush water. My tape over there. Trying to make sure it's in a flat spot so I don't, like, kill it. Dog water. So we're going to go ahead and start with just a base coat of black. I'm just going to use a shitty brush that I have. This brush, the bristles are all fucked up. Thin the paint down a little bit. I also want to mention that yes, this is primed. It has 2 coats of filler primer on it, so we are good for paint. This paint is streaky as hell. But that's okay. It's about what I was expecting. It's a bit cursed. 2 thin coats? Yeah. It'll probably be more like 6 thin coats. But that's okay. That is fine. I mostly just wanted to use this shitty brush so I get it in all the little crevices without worrying about messing up the bristles. Now that I'm here, I'm sitting here thinking, should I have spray painted this? And the answer is yeah, probably. Yes. Yeah, probably. I did use spray primer. But I wanted to be able to add like more detail than just to have it be straight, like flat matte black. But this paint is it certainly is an experience. Alright, cool. Black primer would have made the black layer easier to apply. Yeah, but I only had gray primer. And to be fair, I thought I was going to be painting this silver. So I was like, yeah, gray primer will be fine. And real quick, this is my second like plastic board thing. I'm going to put it under my water cup so that if it spills, it doesn't ruin my desk mat. Because I like my desk mat. But yeah, so now we're going to sit here and wait for this to dry. Honestly, it's already like starting to dry. You can see how the wet part is glossy and the dry part is matte. It doesn't take very long for acrylic paint, especially thin coats of acrylic paint, to dry. So we are just going to kind of vibe and hang out. And yeah. Swap to a different brush. Come on, brush. There we go. My brushes, the tips are so stained. And I would love to take responsibility for that, but it is actually genuinely not my fault. These brushes are secondhand. They belong to my grandmother. And unlike me, she wasn't neurotic about keeping her brushes clean like I am. New brand called Lobster. They make great paint and glitter? Oh. Interesting, interesting. Lobster paint and glitter. Interesting. Is it like craft supply paint and glitter, or is it like artist supply, or wholesale, etc., etc.? Artist supply lobsters. Okay then. Interesting. I've heard a lot of strange company names, especially for art supplies. But lobster, I have never heard. Lobster, I barely know it. I hope you guys enjoy these like chill vibe streams, because I enjoy making them. I know the dog tag is out of frame for the moment. I'm edging right now, so just need a little bit of privacy. JK, it's just easier to have it like really close to my face. Alright, there's our second coat, and we already have some pretty good coverage. Thanks, will do. Go ahead and clean our brush while we are waiting for this layer to dry. So how's everybody's day going? I hope everybody's having a good day. It's what it's Saturday. I was like, is it Friday? No, it's Saturday, dummy. But yeah, it's Saturday. So I hope everybody has some fun weekend plans. I'm going to a local festival. Is Lobster doing fine? Is Lobster doing fine? Does the eagle sweat at midnight? Well, I slept on concrete, but other than that, alright. Oh man, I hate that. Oh, you know what? I have a fan. Should I go get my fan to dry these coats faster? I think it's fun. Like, you can watch it dry in real time, which I know is, like, probably the most boring thing in the world. But, I did not realize that the resin is a 60-minute cure. I was expecting like maybe 5 minutes. So, yeah. Let me go grab my fan. Hang on. Actually watching paint dry? For real, though. But, like, it dries so fast. I did not foresee a 60-minute cure time on the resin. Where is my fan? There it is. Thank God my apartment's so small I can just get up and get shit from another room. But I started to say I am going to a local festival tomorrow. Pending weather. Also, introducing my cosplay fan. I love this thing. It is really cool. It's very quiet, but it's very, very effective. It puts out a lot of air. It's really perfect for when you have a cosplay that's particularly warm. And it has a little kickstand. So I can just kind of put it on the kickstand and just hold this here. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the festival tomorrow. Pending weather. There's gonna be like food trucks and carnival rides and games, and it should be really fun. I'm really excited about it. And with that, the paint has dried. Looks like we're gonna need 1, maybe 2 more coats. Hey, thanks for the follow, Josh. Welcome in. Let's go ahead and get another coat of paint on here. Someone's car alarm's going off. But yeah, this fan should greatly speed up the drying process. Okay. Awesome. Fucking aircon next to my head just turned on too. I'm not sure if my microphone is picking up the fan. It's actually pretty quiet. But it just puts out so much air. It's crazy. This layer of paint's already like mostly dry. After being in the fan for what, like 10 seconds? So cool. Love it. I also bring this thing with me to markets when I sell stuff in the summer. Spring and summer. It is a lifesaver because they are all outdoor markets. So. But yeah, I would love to hear if you guys have any fun weekend plans. Also, how do you guys feel about the new lo-fi? It's from a channel that I haven't used on my channel before. I used to go to the same like 2 channels for my Twitch safe lo-fi, but I found a new YouTube channel. Well, new to me anyway. That does all Twitch safe lo-fi. And yeah, I just put it on a playlist of all of their stuff that's labeled Twitch safe. And yeah. And we're already completely dry other than the very deepest parts. I think I'm gonna go with one more coat. And then we'll flip it over and do the back. What the old playlist sound like, but this is good. Cool! Glad to hear. We're gonna do one more coat on the front and then we'll flip it over. And do the back because the back is just plain. So that should not take us very long at all. The other playlist had some weird, like space audio, like astronaut themed audio, and it was always kind of startling. I don't know why. It's like really strange and out of place. I am very excited to add this to my Helldivers cosplay when the rest of the cosplay is done. The 3D printing of it is going exceedingly well. I have one pauldron left to print. I actually printed one, and I realized that at the default size, it was just absolutely massive on me, and it looked completely insane. So I printed a second one at 90% size, and it looked much more normal. So I have to print a third pauldron, but a second one at 90% size. I've mentioned it before, but I'm actually a very small person in real life. I'm about 5 feet tall on a good day. And I'm very tiny. So, giant pauldrons looked so silly on me. Smally? Yeah, pretty much. What makes it extra funny is my partner is 6'2", so he is like stupid tall, crazy tall, and I am very small. So, alright, have fun, take care of yourself. But yes, I've got to print a third pauldron, but the pauldron print time is about 15-16 hours. So it's just a whole day where I can't really go anywhere or do anything because I've got to babysit my fucking printer. So it is no fun. Little tiny spot in the nose that just does not want to get painted. There we go. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to like really dry this particular layer super well, so that when we flip it over, it's not like leaking paint everywhere. Just for my own like ease and sanity. So all the flat areas are dry. We just have to wait for the deep areas to be dry. Shouldn't take too long. And while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to crack open a cold drink. If I can find my drink opener. There it is. So what you guys might not know, if you haven't been here very long, I have a degenerative disease, and it affects like all of my joints and stuff, and my hands, my mobility and stuff. So I can't actually open cans by myself. I either have to use some kind of tool or like a spoon or something. Because my hands don't work correctly. So I found online and printed a soda tab opener thingy. And it has been, I know this is gonna sound really stupid, but it's been pretty life-changing, honestly. Because now I can just, like, I can do it myself. Which is amazing. It's so cool. I used to have to, like, run to the kitchen, get a spoon, or use like a knife or something. What I was actually using before, instead of doing that, I 3D printed. This was the very first thing that I printed on my 3D printer, and it came out terribly. It's super credit. It came out really bad because I did not have the settings dialed in very well. It came out really poorly. But yeah, it's a super credit keychain. So I was like digging the edge under the can tab and using that to pop it. So that's what I was doing before I printed this. But as you could see, like the difference between, you know, something like this that I printed, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, and this that I printed when I first got it. I don't know if you guys can see how like rough and terrible this looks, and how bad the infill on the back is, like how gross it looks, versus this. So yeah, definitely been a bunch of improvements. Alright, so the front is pretty much dry. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over and start on the back. I did not need nearly as much paint as I thought I was going to. I squeezed out like a ton of paint into my palette here. So you can't actually tell, but I actually printed this on a prismatic build plate. So the back of this has like a prism effect. You cannot tell because I sprayed primer. But I thought at the time that it was a really cool effect. And now I'm just like, man, why did I bother? Because you really cannot see it. You can't see it at all. Because the layers of primer and stuff. So. Oh my god, it's already 6 o'clock. I did not realize how late it is. Let me know if that's loud, you guys, by the way. Like, if you can hear the microphone. Not the mic. Oh my god, if you can hear the fan! Not if you can hear the microphone. I hope you can hear my microphone. Otherwise, what the fuck have you been talking to this whole time? Gurgles. And that dries in just, like, a couple of seconds. I was like, where did I set my paintbrush down? Can only hear it whenever you speak. Ah, okay, cool. Glad that the filter on my microphone is doing its job. The anonymous noise filter. There's coat number 2. So I wonder if, do you guys enjoy these kind of like behind the scenes streams, or would you prefer that I stick to gaming? I think what I want to do is post a poll in Discord and see if you guys prefer if I stick to gaming or if you enjoy these behind the scenes type streams. Okay, so now we have a nice even coat of black on all sides, the front, the back. Cool, whatever, that's good. I want to do another coat of black on this side, actually. You really cannot beat the drying time of like watered down acrylic paint, thinned acrylic paint. It dries so fast in the presence of air. I think the only thing that dries faster is like nail polish, gel nail polish. But yeah, I have an awful lot of like artisan, hands-on work that needs to be done on my cosplays in the next coming like weeks. So if everybody is cool with it, I will do as much of it on camera as I can. Like painting my armor and doing details and things like that. Maybe some sewing, but probably not. I don't think I have enough room on this desk for my sewing machine. The last time I did a sewing stream, I had my other desk. And my other apartment. So, yeah. I'm almost tempted to do a base coat on my stim while we're here. But I want to try and get at least the dog tag done while we're all together. Because I am going to have to sign off very soon. Yeah, that looks good. I know you guys are just like looking at matte black, although my camera and the light picks up a lot of like difference in texture for the paint. Like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how mottled the paint looks on camera versus in real life it looks pretty smooth. I have like one spot that's not wanting to dry. Excuse my throat gurgles. It's 'cause I'm hungry. There we go, that's much better. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is get a base coat of like yellow on the stripes and the helldiver skull. Just kind of moving some stuff around. Just so I have a little more space to work. Because this is going to take a little bit of precision, so we're going to use some smaller brushes. And we're going to be a little more gentle with our paint. Now, yellow is one of those colors that's absolutely notoriously difficult to build up. So this is going to take a lot of coats. That's fine. That's fine. I think I want to use maybe warm yellow. Hang on, let's see. See what this gold looks like. Okay, so it's a pretty strong, like, yellowy gold, which is exactly what I want. Because we are going to be topping the yellow off with our gold marker. Dropped my thing. So yeah, let's go ahead. Are either of my warm yellows open? Yellow's not a color I use very much. Aha, okay, cool. Oh, that's a good yellow. That is a helldiver yellow if I've ever seen one. What I'm gonna have to end up doing is buying like giant containers of specific color paints, so I am not trying to mix and match colors. Now for my actual armor, I have a set of spray paints that I'm planning on using. So that's gonna be fine. But like, oh my god, this is gonna take so many coats. And what we're going to do is kind of dry brush this yellow on here. Which means we're going to load up our paintbrush and then get most of it off. And then kind of scrape paint across so that we're not digging into any of the deep areas. This is going to take about 65 coats. I'm not going to lie. Oh my goodness, when the yellow dries, it's absolutely invisible. Oh, that's such a problem. I know that you guys can't see right now. I am kind of holding the piece up to my face so I can kind of see a little bit better. Well, there's coat 1. It's pretty much invisible. Oh my goodness. Well then. Let's get that drying and see how bad it turns out. I do know, unfortunately, that putting yellow over black is kind of death sentence. Building it up is kind of impossible. But we're helldivers. We do the impossible all the time. Right, guys? The first few coats are going to be extremely messy, extremely streaky. Whoop! But that's okay. Once we get the pigment like even partially built up, it'll turn into a snowball effect basically. So Basically, once we have some kind of pigment built up, it'll continue to build up very quickly. Oh no, that's in between. Oh fuck. That was too much paint. We are already starting to see a little bit of pigment payoff. Emphasis on a little bit. Man, there's just glitter everywhere. It's kind of crazy how the glitter got all over the place. I should have prepared like some Helldivers trivia or something. Next time we do a stream like this, I will have some Helldivers trivia prepared for you guys. Now I want to go in with a tiny little brush and a little bit of water and clean out here where I got too much yellow. Orbital glitter strike, stand clear. Yeah, for real. Orbital glitter barrage? Oof, that would be such an effective, distraction technique. There we go. Also, welcome in, Megan. How's it going? How's your day going? Oh yeah, coat 3, and it's already starting to look like something. I do have to be a little bit careful with my paints, because I have water-based acrylic paints. So when you do another coat and you get the previous layers wet, it tries to pull the paint up. So unfortunately, it's still pulling up that black base layer. So we have to kind of paint gently. The advantage of water-based paint, though, is that it's really easy to clean up. I don't have to use, like, mineral spirits or anything. It just cleans up with soap and water. Which is good because I'm a very messy person. Also, I'm sitting here wondering, like, how strong of a yellow background do we even need for my gold marker to be effective? Come on, get that water drip out. Very messy. Do I have a dark surface to test it on? I don't. I wish I did. I could test it on my glove, but then I'd have to change glove. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh shit, I think my partner's home. So the answer is we don't need, like, a yellow background at all. It's, like, super opaque. Well, don't I feel stupid? Let's grab a new glove and then get this dry. I know! I was not expecting that at all. I've used paint markers in the past and they definitely left something to be desired. Hi, honey. What do you want for dinner?
Grab onto my strong.
Oh my goodness! It's my fan. I'm using it to dry the paint.
Blowing yourself?
I am! I'm blowing myself right into my hands.
Actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually.
You're gonna need like 50 notes.
So yes, but no. I just found out that the gold marker goes over the black perfectly without having to have the base coat. So, or the base, hands of General Brash himself. Absolutely. Here, let me have your hand. Look at this. This is a strong helldiver hand.
I can hold a mouse so well.
Yeah. He's got big hands. I have small hands.
But the soft because you like it that way.
Oh my.
I see Baby has got a new square.
Yes, baby loves that box now. It is her favorite thing in the whole world.
It's styrofoam.
It is. It's the foam she likes. She will forsake all else for the sake of foam. Yeah. And gets a little bit of water and get the yellow out of the crevices. Puppy, what do you want for dinner?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is the stuff on your desk?
Yes.
Not like that.
Sorry. It wiggles because I moved. Well, I gotta move. I gotta do stuff. Huh? Become statue. No, I can't. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Alright, so now that that's dry. For all the marbles. Oh, wow, that covers so well. Genuinely, it covers really well. We might need a second coat. Do I have somewhere to push this? Yeah. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna hold this close to my face so I can actually see the edges of the skull and stuff, so you're not gonna be able to see it this moment. So we're going to do one coat and then dry it and then do a second coat, and then that will probably be it for the gold. Because it has got really good coverage. And if anyone's interested, this is Apple Barrel brand acrylic paint markers. I am not sponsored, not affiliated. I just really like their paint. If you're looking for like good, cheap, but well coverage and good acrylic paint, Apple Barrel is always my go-to. Look at that skull! Look at how illustrious!
Listen, democracy.
Absolutely glistening with democracy. Look how gloriously incandescent. Do you even praise democracy? I agree, I agree. I did show them my balls. They saw my balls. They know the contents of my balls. Yeah, they've seen the contents of my balls. In fact, we have a blue light over here, you know, inflicting itself upon the contents of one of my balls. Fluffy's over here talking about my balls. It's a ball stream, but at least it's not an oops all cream pie ball stream. So for those of you who were not here, back when I first started streaming, I did fairly wholesome streams, and I did a lot of like craft streams and things like that. My avatar was totally different. It was a very cute cat girl maid, very wholesome. Very demure, very wholesome. And we were assembling a bunch of like mini food toys that come out of similar balls as the ones that we opened today. And I got like 5 of the fuckers, right? Because I was expecting to get like a ton of different stuff and to have like a really fun stream, like putting it all together. Every single ball was a type of cream pie. It was like banana cream pie and cookie cream pie and lemon cream pie, and it became a meme that we got oops all cream pies. And yeah. So if you ever hear me reference oops all cream pies, which I don't reference as often as I used to, that is where it comes from. Look at that! Look at that gloriously incandescent golden skull! Ah, beautiful! 10 out of 10. I'm gonna put the lid on this when I find it. Oh no, where'd the lid go? Oh, I see it. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was looking right at it. You know what? You can suck my dick, okay? I can't. I'm not on that kind of stream. It's not that kind of channel. I have an OnlyFans and this isn't it. So I'm just taking a brush with a little bit of water and cleaning up the excess gold paint that's spilled over where I wanted it to be. But yeah, I think that looks really cool. Like, genuinely, that's really cool. Let's go ahead and hold it up in front of the fan. I'm so sorry, by the way, that we won't have a finished axe by the end of today's stream. I feel so stupid. Yeah, solid gold finish. Looks really good. But yeah, I feel so stupid that I didn't realize that the resin was going to have a 60-minute cure time. When I was doing the little food balls, the cure time was between like 60 seconds and 5 minutes. I've never seen one with such a long cure time before. So the 60-minute was definitely a huge surprise. My sniffles. Looks dry. Let's go ahead and do one more coat. Just to kind of even everything out. Actually, it's pulling everything up. That's terrible. That's a little bit better. Alright, cool. So I would like to do more to this, add some like some dry brush detailing, things like that. But I want to wait for this to be completely dry before I do that. So I'm gonna leave it there for us, or for stream for today. And yeah, the next time you see my little Helldiver tag, it'll look even better. Yeah, I feel like this was kind of anticlimactic, but like, you know, the tag is looking pretty goddamn cool as it stands. When it dries, the gold will self-level and it'll look better. But yeah. So my plan going forward is to... Oh my god, where's my camera? Is to dry brush, like the edges and stuff to give it highlights and some depth. And then I'm going to use my sealer. Now my sealer unfortunately is matte. It's a matte sealer, so I'm going to have to then go in and do like something else on the gold trim as well. So yeah. I do have another one of these that's for the Hell Commander rank. And yeah. So I'll probably do that, and I might even do another one for when I hit level 150, because somehow, despite having played hundreds of hours of Helldivers, I've never hit level 150.
Get my level.
Shut the fuck up! Anyway, guys, yeah, I hope you had a fun time hanging out with me today and doing some silly little crafts, some chill vibes. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to eat some food, drink some water, take your meds. And hey, if you're in my Discord, I'm going to post a poll in the next 24 hours at some point. So make sure to vote on the poll if you're in my Discord. And I'll see you next time. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves.